Hey guys, it's Kelsey from GoalGetter. Thanks for watching this video. So this post was inspired by a conversation I overheard while I was eating dinner one night at a restaurant in between commitments. There was a restaurant employee who was talking to one of the other customers in the restaurant and asking them all sorts of questions about their job. He was asking like, where do you work? How much do they pay? He was obviously very interested in maybe applying and one day working at this exact same company. So the restaurant employee was asking him about like the workload, what the job description was, and then he asked this question. He said, "Is it easy?" And the customer said, "Yeah, it's not too hard. I mean, you have to drive a fork truck around and sort inventory, so it's kind of hard, but it's not too bad." And then the restaurant employee goes, "Oh, good. I think I could do that." He said, "I don't want to do anything too hard." That question, "Is it easy?" and then the statement, "I don't want to do anything too hard," those were milling around in my mind for a couple days after, and they were really bothering me. I was just thinking, like, why is this bothering me so much? Like, why is that question, "Is it easy?" and then the statement, "I don't want to do anything too hard." Why is that bugging me so much? And after thinking about it for a while, it occurred to me, those statements are indicative of a mindset that is very prevalent in our culture today. That is what a lot of the general average population thinks about their work. I don't want to do anything too hard. So here at GoalGetter, we are all about working to set ourselves ahead of the pack. We want to make sure that we stand out, that we are better than average. We want to make sure that we are not thinking about our work that way, thinking, I don't want to do anything too hard. Hi, bud. Hey. Okay. Here, how about you go get some food? Okay. So here are some thoughts I have about that and some lessons that I've pulled from it to share with you. The first lesson, people with this common average mindset only think about the present. So don't get me wrong, being present, being mindful in your life is absolutely a good thing. But just like only thinking about the future is not healthy for us, only thinking about the present can also harm our careers, because success requires planning and forward thinking. The next thing is, people with this common mindset don't really understand the purpose of work. Some people may disagree with me on this, but this is what I believe is the purpose for our work. We are here and we work to serve other people. You can serve your coworkers by making their lives easier. You can serve your customer by delivering them a great product. You can serve your boss by making sure that he or she looks good in front of their superiors. You can serve your family by bringing home a good income and making sure that they have food on the table. We do work to serve other people. It's not about us, it's about the people that we're with. People with this common mindset don't think about work in those terms. They think about, what can I get out of it? What's my income gonna be? How many vacation days can I get? How much work am I really gonna have to do to get a good performance review? Think about this. Who would you rather be working with? Would you rather work with somebody who's willing to help you and give you a hand whenever you have a project that's due really soon? Or would you rather work with somebody who is going to be too busy doing their own thing and not really willing to help you out whenever you're in a bind? The third thing that I pulled away from this was that people with this common mindset don't really understand growth. So if you've read my ebook, you'll understand that I really value growth. Speaking of the ebook, we want you to have a free copy. So we've linked to it down in the description below. If you click it, you can download it and get that free copy of the ebook. So the ebook talks about how we become stronger through challenges. If we never test ourselves, if we never go through hard times, we never become wiser. We never become more intelligent or less annoying. So what I hear from when this restaurant employee was asking, is it too easy? Do I have to do too much work? What I hear from that is that he's never been taught how to improve himself through challenges that make him grow. Now, I'm sure if you asked him, do you want to be a good person? Do you want to be a wise person? Do you want to be an intelligent person? I'm sure he would say yes in a heartbeat, but maybe he just hasn't been taught that lesson of the fact that we only grow and we only become better whenever we're put to the test. It's also very possible that maybe he has learned that lesson, but he's never had that trial that really tested him and really put him under fire. I mean, after all, we were all naive until we suddenly weren't. But I just want to make sure that I stress the fact that this is something that will set us apart from the pack and really make us stand out. If we understand that it's only through trials and only through hard things that we can become exceptional workers. So here's my final wrap up from telling this story. I don't want this to just be a rant about some person who works in a restaurant that has different values than I do, because we can't make somebody share our values, especially if they don't ask for our opinion. We can't make anybody do anything, even if we know that our advice and the thoughts that we have might help them. That's just not our business. But here is what we can do. We can live our lives in such a way that we make those people in our sphere of influence stop and notice. We can make sure that we are doing good, value-adding work at our places of employment or with our families, so that people stop and they want to take a look at us and they want to see exactly what it is that makes us stand out. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I put out new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and thumbs up if you like this. If you want to see more videos like this, or if you want to read blog posts that are along this topic and other similar topics, then head on over to my website. It's www.beagoalgetter.net.